What's up guys, NintendoKid here with a review for Night Slashers as it cuts its way
Night Slashers!
Well, that's weird. But personally, I do think that Flying Tiger Entertainment, who by the way sent me over this review copy for you guys to check out, have overshot their launch window by about a week or so, as they could have definitely used some of that Halloween buzz to push some numbers. But hey, better late than never, as it completes the first dozen arcade games on the Nintendo Switch. Kudos guys, good job, keep them coming. I think you guys are doing some real good work here. Now, Night Slashers marks the third beat 'em up game after Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja, which I've already reviewed. Great game, be sure to check my review. And Too Crude, which I'm currently reviewing, and the review will be out soon. So far, Night Slashers is my personal favorite though. Why so? Stick around and find out. But before we do, I want to highlight a comment posted in response to my review of Wizard Fire, another arcade gem. Tedlau says, quote, "Is the game as fun as you said? Because it is too old." And though it's absolutely true, this game is a dinosaur for sure, a thing a lot of younger gamers out there are missing is that arcade games back in the day used to be a lot harder and more on point, and required a lot more skill to successfully pull off, and beating those games can be extremely rewarding. And in that light, let's have a look at Night Slashers. Be sure to drop a comment afterwards and let's get some discussions going. Originally released in 1993, Night Slashers is a beat 'em up of the first degree. Typically, I tend to play these arcade games with the CRT round filter on, as that brings it closer to home. But for the purpose of this review, let's switch off the filters and have those colors pop out of the screen. This game, in comparison to Bad Dudes and Too Crude, is extremely colorful and lively, something definitely worth showing off. Night Slashers is the first game in their lineup that can be played with a maximum of 3 people in co-op and employs a 3-button layout, and therein lies the first challenge: button mapping. Porting a game over from one platform to another can be quite the hassle, as button configurations can vary wildly, and in this case it is a hit and miss. While playing with the Joy-Cons, using the A, B and Y buttons feels natural enough. However, when using my arcade stick, be sure to check the review of that one and order one for yourself today if you haven't already. The Y button is an odd choice, as it breaks the continuous line of buttons, unlike the original arcade version. Game breaker? Not really. Not at all actually, but something worth revising for sure. There are 3 heroes for you to choose from, each coming with their own skill set as usual, introduced through these little cutscenes. First up is Jake, who reminds me a lot of Modo, resident badass from the Biker Mice from Mars. Anyone remember this cartoon?
Biker Mice from Mars.
With his bionic arm and hard shell, he amplified the 90s. My personal favorite though is Christopher, for his balance of speed and power, and his moveset just absolutely rocks. The last hero is Hong Hua, who undoubtedly has the most beautiful attacks but feels a little underpowered to my taste. Typically in arcade games which feature magical attacks, you will be saving up by item pickups or by slaying your enemies to build up your meter, but Night Slashers features a very interesting tactic, allowing the player to use one of the various magical attacks at will, for as long as there's enough health remaining, as using any of these does damage to yourself. I vividly remember having epic battles in the Nintendo Wii's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 with my friend, always using this tactic of self-harm to break free till the point of suicide. The gameplay is so smooth and responsive, especially in comparison to its 2 aforementioned counterparts, and it feels so good to go around and beat up these baddies. This, together with the graphical output, is probably why I love this game so much. The audio, usually one of the strong points of these arcade hits, disappoints, as the sound often feels muffled. I'm not sure if this was the case likewise with the original arcade machine, or if this was a porting issue, but something that should be addressed. A unique feature of Night Slashers are the 2 minigames, in which you are stomping zombies in a Whack-A-Zombie and Zombie Bowling. Unfortunately, there is no option of playing just these minigames, something they should add as an option from the main menu, as those can be fun to play with some friends. As for now, the game is short enough, about 45 minutes or so start to finish, in which you will come across said minigames in an effort to set a high score. All in all, Night Slashers definitely hits the spot when it comes to beat 'em ups. And if you're a fan of such games as Final Fight or Golden Axe or Double Dragon, then this game is something you cannot miss out on. I mean, it is far from a perfect game, it has definitely room for improvements. It's interesting to see that this is the first ever port to a home console from this arcade version, but it's definitely worth picking up. And with that, guys, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you have enjoyed this review. Share this video with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be sure to see you next time.